All right, so now let's get our job postings to display in the admin. But before we do that, let's just take another quick peek at the admin section. So run the server again, python manage.py run server. Make sure your virtual environment is activated. Once that's booted up, we can go to localhost port 8000. And here is the project homepage. If we go to /admin, we'll see the admin site. It should remember that we've logged in, so we are automatically authenticated. And again, we can see the authentication and authorization app and the groups and users table. And so if we click on users, you should see your username and your email address that you used to create the super user account. And so this is giving us a tabular look at the data that's being stored in our database. And you can even go a step further and look at the specific details about each user. So if you click on your username, then you see all of the fields and what's being stored about that user. And this user authentication and authorization app comes built in with Django, so that's why we're seeing it, and it's one of the great features of Django. But if we go back home, we're not seeing our job postings app even though we made it. So let's get that set up next. So if we open up the code and we can close the terminal, and in our job board app, we see this admin.py file. And this is where we set up the admin. So here you could see that Django auto imports admin from django.contrib, and they give us this little note here, register your models here. And so we're gonna do what is called registering a model with the admin so that it displays. So what we can do is right below register your models here, we can register the job postings model. So we use admin.site.register, which takes in a model that we want to register with the admin. And our model was called job posting, but we need to import this. So we can say from.models import job posting. And now we imported our job posting model and we've registered it with the admin. So if we save this, take a look at the terminal, the server is still running, so let it reboot. And if we go back to the admin portal in the browser and we click refresh, boom, we see our job board app and our job postings table or model. And we can click our job postings table and we can see the 3 job postings that we created. Again, this is all 3 job postings, only 2 are showing up because that's all I set as being active. But this gives us a way to see every single job posting, and we can click on a job posting to see more details. We can see the title, description, the company, salary, and we can even update is active or not. Awesome. So now we have our job postings displaying in the admin, but if we go back to see all job postings, they're showing up kind of weird. It's saying job posting object 1, job posting object 2. I can't really tell which job posting this is. And that's because everything in Python is an object. And what it's trying to do here is render it as a string, but it's not sure what to put here. So it's just putting a description about the object itself. And so what we can do is override this and display something a bit more descriptive, which is what we will do in the next video. So jump into the next video and we will tackle that next.